in local theaters through February 26th. Get $2 off select family-friendly films using promo code FAN2FAN. Family to Family and American Signature Furniture. Community coverage you can count on.
Today's lottery drawing is brought to you by the Orlando firm. Have a former insurance company attorney on your side.
Sit down. I sent it to your Facebook.
That's followed by 2, and our final cash free number is 4. Your winning numbers again.
Sit your ass down.
Good luck. Time now for your cash word numbers. The first number is 3. That's followed by 1. Up next we have 2, and our final number is.
I ain't gonna say it no more, Roy.
We have 3, 1, 2.
Sit down.
Any winning combination. Congratulations, you're a winner. Now let's make your Fantasy 5 dreams come true. Tonight's jackpot is an estimated $264,000. Your Fantasy 5 numbers are 16. Up next is 10. That's followed by 8. Then we have 31. Our final number is 18. The Fantasy 5 numbers again are 16, 10, 31. Good luck, thanks for playing, and have a winning night. That's so sad. Hi, Sleepyhead.
Hanging on campus, just dropping by for the weekend hang time.
Smaller than I thought.
Do I know you guys? Oh, I don't know. Do you know the people who sent you to college? How's the GPA? 4.0. Nobody's perfect. Janet, what are you doing?
Sorry, so disorganized.
He's not 3 years old anymore.
Play the Georgia Lottery and help students go to college on the Hope Scholarship. They may not be your kids, but it kind of feels that way.
At Rooms to Go, our President's Day sale starts right now. Buy beautiful furniture and get great President's Day sales savings. Plus, now you can finance interest-free until February 2024. 5 years from now. There's no interest adding up, no interest period until February 2024. Get the perfect furniture for your home. Now through Monday, President's Day at Rooms to Go.
What if you drove an SUV that paid attention, even when you didn't? Like the Hyundai Kona, the only car in its class that monitors
Get up down that bed and sit down.
in order to alert tired or distracted drivers. Driver attention warning from Hyundai. The longer you look, the more there is to like.
Get the Hyundai Kona, 2019 North American Utility Vehicle of the Year, now for under $20,000. Hurry in today.
What you doing out this bed? Then worry about something else.
Try the Advantage program from Peachtree Service Experts. You can upgrade your old furnace for one low monthly payment and never pay a penny more.
I don't know why you doing this to these diapers. You're obviously pulling on them and shit. Because
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Was the old expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
get up.
On second down, it's Jones. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you get the defense back on its heels.
Put my stuff down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Very hard to know these runs individually.
Now 3 plays, 3 short runs, but together a first down.
It's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Just when you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Bad throw there, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosman. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action with Jackson. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Jackson on 3rd and long. Reception made over the middle. This is Wilden. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And Allen to run. Nifty move by Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Since the founding of our nation, many of our greatest strides.
A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Yeah.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And finds Bolden. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, the receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that, where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
That's Jackson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Hey. Stop playing with it.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it. They didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about without being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Not one American flag came among them. And Hero speaks for itself.
The first play of the drive, loss 4. Now they'll look to move forward here on 2nd and 14.
This is a photo of the Trump family at the State of the Union, and none of them are wearing a flag pin either.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Charged the ball free, but breaks up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in this Phillies, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They're originally calling the first asteroid redirection pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm not exactly sure of how this is supposed to go. So we got to figure out who's in charge of the mission.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Ravens will take over.
Get your ass up here.
And the Ravens taking the field. And last time when you go to the sideline after chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too hard.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Get up there and lay down.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That's to his running back, complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and just build a play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Lay down.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Lay down, Paul.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles.
Lay down. Lay down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On third down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down. Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They only need a yard here. Third down and 1 after the penalty. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And brought down right before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a pickup on 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This time Jackson will throw it, and he gets it to Bolden. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Watch it now, Marty! Marty!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Powerful running. The Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
All right, now look at 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Good! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
From the gun, Jackson. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Big chunks of yardage the last few plays, and the Ravens have another first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. Got a little juke move there on a nice game. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to see him for a knee.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. That's a nice second down for them.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Detroit!
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, you talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down. Him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson, and that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We did, Brandon. I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
How's the temperature?
On second down, there's Wilson. He's going to waffle on deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 93 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They'll get hit on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Up only to about the 33. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Complete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. 45 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with a the pressure, maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try to hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
They get to him again.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for Larkin, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Now this time he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Cause then I sound like one of them.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Wilson will throw again. Being chased out left. And they'll avoid the tackle there on the slide. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
His outlet man because of the coverage is way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Catanzero's kick is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Good, good. Good, good.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Wilson. And pressure too much. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bungle. Wilson forced out to his left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. Detroit! They'll try and sneak it here. And it'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Now it's Jackson. And it is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one. No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking. Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Wilson now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, to get a little bit closer this time. Yeah, well, you know, rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Again, Jackson. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. It's brought in by Golden. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson will throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. And this throw will be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Again to Jones. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is by Thema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow delivery pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
They stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Wilson to throw. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Wilson now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Shakes off the side. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Go 14, 14, 14, run it. Hey, hey. Let's go. 95.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just always has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to walk on deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that leg. Pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jalen Smith in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. On second down, here's Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. One back in the game, that's Jones, second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception,
he lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction downfield or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. To throw is Jackson. To throw on third down. This is Gordon on the dump ball. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on their side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Jackson now on second and 10. And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On first down, Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Jackson, gonna throw again. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. If they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, here's Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to